There are nights in football when history doesn't just happen, it crashes into the room and refuses to leave. Sunday night in Houston, Texas, a nation of 160,000 people, smaller than most cities, walked onto the biggest stage on planet Earth. And for one beautiful electric moment, they actually made the Giants sweat. This is the story of Germany, Curaçao, and a World Cup night that nobody in that stadium will ever forget. Germany came in carrying 12 years of World Cup heartbreak, a humiliating group stage exit in 2018, another painful last 16 crash in 2022. Four-time world champions who had somehow become masters of disappointment. Under coach Julian Nagelsmann, this wasn't just an opener, it was a statement. A reckoning, and Curaçao, the smallest nation to ever set foot at a FIFA World Cup. A tiny Caribbean island, population 160,000, guided to this very moment by 78-year-old legend Dick Advocaat, who had cried on the touchline just hours before kickoff. A man who resigned mid-season to care for his ill daughter, then came back, because this dream was too big to abandon. Advocaat had once managed the Netherlands, Belgium, and Rangers. Tonight, he made history as the oldest coach ever to grace a World Cup touchline. And somewhere deep inside that Houston stadium, his players were ready to make some noise. Felix Nmecha struck in just the 6th minute, a sharp, clinical first-time finish off Florian Wirtz's cutback. Germany were purring, dominant, ruthless. The machine was back. But then, the 21st minute arrived, and football did what it does best. It shocked everyone in the room. Nico Schlotterbeck failed to clear. The ball fell to Livano Comenencia, a shot through traffic, deflected, past the helpless Manuel Neuer, 1-1. The Curaçao end of that stadium erupted. Fans of the tiniest nation in World Cup history, celebrating their first ever goal on the grandest stage. Comenencia sprinted toward those fans, arms wide, mouth open, as if the weight of an entire island was finally lifting off his shoulders. Germany steadied. Schlotterbeck headed home a corner in the 38th, his first international goal. Kai Havertz rolled in a penalty just before half-time after Nmecha was bundled over. 3-1 at the break. The blue wave had been pushed back, but they had lived their moment. 2 minutes into the second half, Jamal Musiala, the man the whole tournament had been waiting to watch, received Joshua Kimmich's defense-splitting pass and swept the ball into the far corner. Effortless, inevitable, beautiful. Then came the story within the story. Nathaniel Brown, 22 years old, us eligible, 2 days before his birthday, received a flick from substitute Deniz Undab and hooked a stunning volley into the bottom corner on his World Cup debut. The crowd lost its mind. Bayern Munich is going to make him very expensive by morning. Undab himself got on the score sheet in the 78th, and Havertz completed his brace in the 88th, cold, composed, commanding. Final score: Germany 7, Curaçao 1. After the final whistle, amid the celebration of German football's renaissance, one voice cut through it all. Livano Comenencia stood in front of the cameras and said quietly,
"I have dreamed about this since I was 5 or 6 years old and I began with football. It's just beautiful that my dream is actually true."
An FC Zurich midfielder, a man from a 50,000 person island, scorer of Curaçao's first ever World Cup goal against Manuel Neuer at a FIFA World Cup. That goal, that moment, will be shown in Willemstad for generations. Nagelsmann had his own words too.
We really needed this convincing win. We needed this self-confidence, and it definitely grew.
Germany now stand atop Group E, their World Cup renaissance very much alive. The 5th title hunt begins in earnest. Musiala is firing, Havertz is clinical, Brown is a revelation, and a 40-year-old goalkeeper named Manuel Neuer is back between the posts, proving age is just a number. As for Curaçao, their World Cup dream rolls on. Ecuador awaits on June 20th, a genuine chance to write another chapter. Because if Sunday night taught us anything, it's that the smallest countries carry the biggest hearts. The question now is whether Germany can carry this momentum all the way to the final, or will the heartbreak return when the stakes get real? Football always has an answer, we just have to wait for it.